male journalist recently asked, "What's the connection?" Our author was present at the birth of her granddaughter. She was in awe of vaginas before. She's in deep worship now.
I was there when her vagina opened. We were all there, her mother, her husband, and I, and the nurse from the Ukraine with her whole hand up there in her vagina, feeling and turning with her rubber glove, as she talked casually to us, like she was turning on a loaded faucet.
I was there in the room when the contractions made her crawl on all fours, made unfamiliar moans leak from her pores. And again, hours later, when she screamed, suddenly, wild, her arms striking at the electric air.
I was there when her vagina changed from a shy, sexual hole into an archaeological tunnel, a Venetian canal, a sacred vessel, a deep well with a tiny, stuck child inside, waiting to be rescued.
I saw the colors of her vagina. They changed. The bruised, broken blue, the blistering tomato red, the gray pink, the dark.
Saw the blood like perspiration along the edges. Saw the yellow, white liquid, the clots, the shits, pushing out all the holes, harder and harder. Saw through the holes, the baby's head, scratches of black hair. Saw it just there beyond the bone, a hard, round memory, as the nurse from Ukraine kept turning and turning her slippery hand.
I was there with each of us, her mother and I, held a leg and spread her wide, pushing with all our strength against her pushing. And her husband, sternly counting, 1, 2, 3, and telling her to focus, harder. We looked into her then. We couldn't get our eyes out of that place.
We forget the vagina, all of us. What else could explain our lack of awe, our lack of reverence?
I was there as the doctor reached for Alice in Wonderland spoons, and there as her vagina became a wide, operatic mouth, seeming with all its strength. First the little head, then the great flopping arms, then the fast-swimming body swimming quickly into our weeping arms.
I was there later, when I turned and faced her vagina. I stood and let myself see her all spread, completely exposed, mutilated, swollen, torn, bleeding all over the doctor's hands who was calmly sewing her there.
I stood, and suddenly her vagina became a wide, red, pulsing heart.
The heart is capable of sacrifice. So is the vagina. The heart is able to forgive and repair. It can change shape to let us in. It can expand to let us out. So can the vagina.
It can stretch for us, and ache for us, and die for us, and bleed us into this difficult, wondrous world. I was there in the room.
I remember.
Since 1998, V-Day, the global movement that grew out of this play, the Vagina Monologues, has focused its attention on areas of the world where women and girls are the most vulnerable. With V-Day coming upon its 15th year of activism, we are spotlighting the common history of racism, poverty, slavery, colonialism, and war that has forced women into an endless cycle of violence and disempowerment. V-Day's work in the war-ravaged Democratic Republic of the Congo, post-Katrina New Orleans, and the earthquake-devastated country of Haiti is to reveal the links between these issues and to help women on the ground who are struggling for liberation and a violence-free future.
What broken earthquake, bombed out, worn down, born over, levee flooded. What bright yellow, green speckled, mango sitting, light dust, barefooted, pig walking, goat crossing, garbage piled, high cement broken. Hot daylight, hungry history, shackled hands. evacuee, exile. Water coming, houses falling, earth cracking, vagina splitting. What UN peacekeepers, US guards, guns pointing? What red, yellow, green X, no body markings? What coal company businessmen buying warm, dead body land out from under? What money promise? 9 billion, 29 billion, mini billion, never arriving billion. What missing presidents, ex-presidents, corrupt presidents? What 4-year-old, 6-year-old, 18-year-old raped open in super dumb camp burning village? What outside, well-intended, saving and rendering powerless victims made victims victims? What melting, penetrable, tin-skinned soul? What world? What people having everything keep going while garbage swallows, boys digging, children sinking, mothers dying, birthing? Carry